Prof, you know a lot about law and history and everything, current affairs that has to do with Ghana. Now we're talking about sharing food and water during election. What do you make of this?
Thank you very much, Nana Jesse. I think that before I start, let me begin by quoting one learned colleague of mine that we started school and then he dropped out at a point. He said something. He said, if you want to test the depth of a knowledgeable person who is, has a very good depth in education, then visit someone who can use two books at the same time.
Oh. So you're using the same books, but you have different pages.
This is the same book, but I'm using different pages at the same time.
Wow. That is impressive. You can't
get anybody doing this except human beings who are really learned. Where is this? Page 319. I can get a page 319 in this one, but I decided to jump and come to page 369.
Wow.
And it is not easy to do things simultaneously.
Very difficult.
Inculcating the ideas of planning in-depth analysis. And now I come to your question.
Okay.
Sharing of food did not start today. Like he said, he met me in that time he was a small boy. But sharing of food started way back in the Bible. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. How many food did he share to people?
From what I know and according to the facts of the Bible, I am sure he started, I know the very first one, he started sharing when he was a baby, when he was young, he started sharing. And then when they went for their party at Canaan,
yes,
he gave them drinks.
He gave them drinks.
And then he also, the 5,000 people, he also gave...
that is what I want to dwell on.
Okay.
He asked the people, he said, who has food? The small boy. I'm sure his lineage comes from Teshi.
Okay, okay.
He came through the crowd, he said that, Father, I have 7 loaves of bread.
He said it in English?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it was a Latin language.
Okay.
He said, Libitum labat sabatani. Libitum labat sabatani.
Which means?
Exactly.
If I tell you, you go blind. Because Latin, there are some that is spiritual. This one, you don't find it in that current Latin. I'm talking about Jesus Christ, birth of Jesus Christ before BC kind of Latin.
But I thought those people were speaking Aramaic.
Aramaic came from Latin.
Aramaic came from, not Latin from...
Latin from Aramaic. So let me give you the Aramaic. Now the Aramaic, if you want to say it in Aramaic, kakra lakutu. Lakutu labam labam.
Kakra lakutu.
Lakutu labam labam. Now in Latin, in Arabic, when we say labam, it means feed the people. Labam. It's not like if you can't bring it to you like a bam, will be like you are bamming the person. No. But in there is it feed the people.
Interesting.
Jesus Christ fed people.
So that could mean that the guy on GH1, Lantam Lambam.
Yeah.
So that means his name is feed the people, feed the people.
His name is Lantam Lambam. If they say Lantam, if you take it to the Arabic, it means that Lantam feed the people. Yes. So
I have sat here and listened to you rant a lot. Let me make some few corrections. I believe we were said to be historians. I got my degree in history from the very prestigious University of Ghana, Legon campus. But from the way you are talking,
you have your degree from the University of Ghana. You want to come and do history with somebody that got his degree Ethiopia. Do you know the genesis of Ethiopia?
And I believe you also experienced things firsthand. You didn't even read them.
I was there first-hand information that I saw Jesus Christ with my eye, naked eye, sharing food to people. And you have gone to read theory.
So which university told you that Aramaic is an Italian language?
Nobody said Italian.
That's what you were saying.
No, I said that it is a language that came from Spanish.
And who said it's a language that came from Spanish?
Do you know Professor Samuel Lakoya?
Is that a name?
No, I believe it's a very simple question. He's asking where, if you could just, so that we can move on.
I don't.
Okay, you don't know Lakoya.
I get tired when people who are not learned.
No, Professor, we are sorry. Please educate us.
You see, we are talking about something that came from something. Now, when something is coming from something, it means that they were at tete-a-tete.
That is true.
The word tete-a-tete came from Ashanti language. Nitini ati.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Utinati.
Let's go back to Daily Graphic. He said 3 days to general election, zero tolerance for violence. We are not discussing this, but I brought it inside so that you know that sharing of food started with Jesus Christ. So if today people are sharing food to people, what is
So
give me a word.
What is wrong with that?
No, I want a deep word, please. What is a word that can replace deep? What is wrong?
Please just say it in Latin language.
Please don't do that. I want a word, please. I'm sweating. Give me a word, please. If you don't give me a word, I will not go.
Fundamental
exclamations. He used one historian word, and I like you for this one. We share food for people to get the eyesight, the insight, the in-depth, and the proclamation of the human intestine. Now tell me, if somebody is hungry and the person is going to vote and the person falls down and dies, whose fault?
Well, that would not be. In fact, I'm wondering where that will be. Let me come to you, Nora. Yes, what do you think happens?
So you see, I think the reason why people go to the police stations in the afternoon is because they want to feed at home first.
So they want to eat at home before they go.
Exactly. So they don't fall, as dear historian is saying.
But in this case, they are saying that food is being shared. So what is wrong with it? So people can go and then quickly, go about their business. So when you go and there's food, there's no need to waste time at home. So you can just go and eat over there.
So it was just as our dear gentleman said.
Yes, Mr. Lickens.
It's been there years ago. And it was done by our dear historian here, where he shared ice kinky. It means that it's not new in the system. It's something that has been there from time immemorial. So if today they are sharing food, there's nothing new under the sun.
So there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing new under the sun.
No, I don't understand where this conversation is headed and where it is even coming from.
It obviously came from here.
We are talking about election. How does this have a bearing with Jesus Christ sharing food?
Somebody should be in prison because they've shared food and person has gotten something to eat. My brother, do you know how careless we can be as human beings if we don't feed ourselves? What is food? Will food change somebody's voting line?
Okay, so let me know what you think. Should food be shared at the election centers? Personally, I think it should. They can set up a small mini restaurant or maybe a chop bar at the site.
You are voting. You will not see the person that you are voting for.
And I think
another 4 years.
I think it's a good thing.
There should be
so
a
they
buffet.
can compete.
There should be a buffet at the polling station.
One will be here, one will be there.
Vote and come and eat and go home.
Brilliant. I think it's a brilliant thing where you now treat the electorate like kings.
Pamper them.
Pamper them. That is what you have to do.
Immaculate.
Beautiful. Now, next story.
So Nana, there's a tale of issues happening at 2 polling stations, and then we have the Sakura Junction. The polling station at Sakura Junction in Kumasi. The agents were seen scratching their heads at 7 a.m. as fewer than 5 people had shown up. The presiding officer, Mr. Kwame Antodabi, lamented, "Even the Stones have boycotted this election.
Wow.
We had to go around knocking on doors, asking if people were still interested in Ghana's elections." In contrast, the ever-competitive Ahimfie ward in Takoradi brought back the vintage election vibe. By 5 a.m., the queue had already stretched across 3 streets. One voter, Mamiesi, boasted, "My bucket has been representing me since 2008. I'm not about to lose my polling station championship streak."
Wow. So let me start off with you, Mr. Lickens.
Leki.
Okay. Sir Lickens. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Sir Lickens. So we're talking about people not showing up. Is it a cause for concern? Is it voter apathy? What do you think would be a cause of that?
So I would like to first of all start by saying that prima facie, if you look at the video that is being shown, you realize that it's not that the people don't come or they are not coming, but there is something called fundamental representative governance, where if you cannot go somewhere as a person, as a human anatomy, you can represent or what it's called sharing your franchise to somebody, and you can choose to give it to a human being or give it to a bucket or give it to a stone. Fundamental representative governance. So if I decide that I will give my vote to my stone to sit there and wait for me at 6 a.m. while I cook to eat and get satisfied before I come and vote, there's no problem with that. I think it's a good thing.
You think it's a good
It doesn't mean that they are not turning up. It means that they are using what? The fundamental what?
Representative
Governance.
Okay, Prof.
Yeah.
What do you make of this happening?
People using things to represent them during voting is something that we have encountered before. It's not strange. You know, in the early days before 1915 BC, it happened. And we should even thank God that they are using stone buckets and worn out car tires. What will happen? What will you do if you hear people using chamber pots?
Wow, I have actually never thought about that.
Thank you very much.
No, it's
Like, are you talking about
think properly.
empty chamber pots?
We think properly. Chamber pots.
Have you gone to meet somebody using chamber pots?
No, wait.
They've kept something in it for 4 days.
Chamber pot.
And it's in the queue. Will you go and take it away?
Is it that you have never used the chamber pots? Or you are discriminating against people who use chamber pots?
I
Discrimination.
would exercise my constitutional right not to incriminate myself on this matter.
Because I find it a little strange, Selikins. I find it strange
And you?
that we are talking about chamber pots here, and you are discriminating against people who use chamber pots. What are you trying to tell me?
I'm saying not on national TV and in public.
Okay.
Let me quote something
Professor,
about.
it's okay.
Let me quote something about the usage of items to represent people when
Okay.
they are voting. And I quote this one from the Williams of William Benton Sidney Heyman book of the lives of William Benton.
Okay.
Now his life, when we talk about the person who first used an item to represent him during an election, his name is what? William Benton.
Okay.
Ben.
Okay. Well, you're learning something, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
William Benton.
You are learning something.
He's the first human
William
being.
Benton was the first person
Yes.
to use
An
something to represent himself before an election.
Yes.
So instead of going himself, he used maybe a stone or something else to represent himself. His name is William Benton. Please write it down. You're learning something more here.
And he used a dildo
He used a
Jesus.
Prof.
to represent him. And the dildo was on. So when they got there, the dildo was
No. Listen. I cannot sit here as a learned counsel and be listening to such profanity on national TV. What are you talking about?
Are you a man of God?
What are you talking about? What is the context that you are using?
I'm quoting him.
Show us the word that is.
Prof.
I'm coming.
Selikins, please.
This is
No,
page.
I find it. Prof, hold on. I find this a little pretentious.
Yeah.
I find it a little, should I say, hypocritical.
I have met
that
this
you
line
would be
before.
here and say that this is profanity and you have a problem with it.
Is it when-
when your name is Selikins?
You see, you come on, you lick small truth, and then you come and say that.
No. I cannot.
I think, Prof, he's
I
actually
will retract my.
No,
small children.
You can't say that.
When the children are
not
eating,
on
they will
national
take the
TV.
food,
You
and
can't
then
say that.
You eat. You see those days that when your children are eating, you
I
go and
have-
take their food.
Prof,
My name is.
I don't know. Are you?
Seleke.
I do not know whether you are necessarily. Do you relate funny face?
Funny face. He's an ancestor. He has come into this world before and he went and is back. So right now he's confused a bit.
Are you confused as well?
I'm not confused. I am coming back to what I call reincarnation of the incarnated Kanye.
Okay.
Now let's go on.
Let's go on.
want to
Let's go
quote.
on.
Now I quote William Benton, the first human being ever to use an item to represent. He said that in page 191 in his book, paragraph 89. He said, when I was 27 years old, he had been propelled into central position at the head of one of the Rockefeller's great philanthropies, the Lawrence Spelman Memorial Fund, with a $74 million endowment. The traditional object of Rockefeller philanthropy had previously been. So I will not quote it. I will jump straight to page 372. He said an intelligence section should be created within the human department. Then I come back and then I find old
Wow.
Cedis.
Wow.
Now, why do I find this money?
No.
His book. A foreigner writes a book, and you find old currency.
As
What
a
does it
historian.
mean? It means that don't go and pay human beings to go and represent you in a queue. But instead of paying people that will become bribery, use items.
You should be sued.
Sued for what? Do you know the word, the meaning of
You
word?
should be sued.
Do you know that when the word sued was used for the first time in the history of this world?
We will say 1814 AD.
You know, gentlemen, let's go.
In 1814 AD. In 1814 AD,
Prof.
the word sued was used by someone who was sitting on a seesaw. He sit on it and he said, "I'll see."
So he
seesaw,
sued.
see, and then he
Sued.
sued the people. Then a lawyer was passing, he picked it. He said, "I will sue you."
Leonora, what other stories do you have for us?
I'm actually learning a lot.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. How can I queue on an empty stomach? Am I voting for hunger?
That's very deep.
so deep.
That's very deep.
So deep. But they came up with other varieties.
Please, go on.
And the second one says that after years of repeated promises, voters seem less enthusiastic about making the first move. A retiree in Cape Coast explained, when they are done promising us heaven and earth, they will still give us potholes and water shortages. So why the rush?
Okay. So right now, people are not in a rush.
Not at all.
Beautiful. Because the value is the same.
Exactly.
Okay.
The third one says that social media is also to blame, with several young voters filming videos captioned "me deciding whether to vote or just stay in bed."
What is the rush in going to vote early? Tell us why is it important to vote early?
Let me first of all talk about the low turnout that you are talking about.
Okay.
A lot of Ghanaians are having low libido.
What has that got to do with low turnout?
I don't even know.
Low libido, low turnout. My brother.
Prof, are you talking about is there a personal situation? Is this
No,
something
I'm talking about Ghanaians in general.
So how does
But
no
is it
libido-
a personal experience?
I have experienced things before, but I have never experienced low libido before.
Okay.
Because if you experience a low libido, you understand that it accounts and it juxtaposes with the word low turnout.
No. You can't throw dust into our eyes. I am a learned historian, for crying out loud. You cannot come and sit
My brother,
here
I am
and throw dust into our eyes.
I am not
How does
doubting.
libido affect turnout, voter turnout?
That's where I come in and I give you the first human being in 1840 AD. He said, his name is Samuel Wilkinson.
What did he say?
He said that low turnout does not mean that people will not go and vote. But they thinking about the frustrations and the difficulties that they've gone through in this life propels them to turn out low. If they had served buffet at every filling station, police station, you think that people will turn out low?
So you see, this is why I sometimes I enjoy having conversations with you. If people are not turning up early, find something to attract them. And as you've heard from the prof, get what? Buffet. Just give us an example.
Now, this buffet, because it's an election, let's get food of the gods.
Okay.
Eto. Apaprensa.
Apaprensa.
You get something like Diehu.
Pepri.
Pepri or something like that.
Queen. Beautiful.
If these traditional foods are there, which Ghanaian will not go there?
Only the gods will go.
Did you do history?
I mean, I'm a student.
You are learning a lot.
And others are also saying that the election is looking like jollof without pepper. It's not as heated as it has been over the years.
That is Nigerian jollof.
But then,
Jollof without pepper is Nigerian jollof.
but you see, they are saying that the taste is still the same. Because at the end of the day, people will still step out to vote.
Jollof without pepper, the taste is the same. Sister, now what did jollof have called him there? No, have you eaten jollof that pepper is not inside before? Please,
Well, that's what
Prof,
they're saying.
In fact, let me come to you, Sir Lekins. The jollof without pepper. How is that the same?
First of all, let me apologize to my learned colleague. I doubted his credibility. Leonardo Brunei is actually an Italian humanist historian, a statesman.
Listen, I am burning with facts.
Please,
So I don't just come and make.
Before I
Stop
clap, let me check.
You check Leonardo.
No,
Brunei.
let me check. I don't like it
I don't
when
just mention names. I know my people.
1370 to 1444.
And now what did I say? Didn't I say 1444?
No.
What? Fact. Prof.
Notwithstanding, this has been.
You are amazing. Chairman,
Don't notwithstand.
This is the only factual
don't
statement that you have made here.
Selikins,
This is the only factual statement you have made.
Selikins, we beg you. Prof.
Yes, my
Can we
learned
continue?
brother. Continue, please.
Okay, Selikins. Now back to you.
Jollof with pepper, jollof without
Yes,
pepper.
that is what you'll be answering now. Just jollof tis.
Because
Because we know who is credible. We know the credible one
because
here.
of Leonardo Brunei.
Who have you given us? Who have you given us right now?
I'll give you.
Give us jollof. Just give us a jollof with pepper. You have eaten jollof before.
Yes.
Okay, tell us jollof with pepper. Jollof without pepper.
Jollof with pepper, jollof without pepper. Now I think that the one with pepper is much more better. It gives that taste. It's like you are eating something without rubber. You don't feel the taste. But when you are eating something without the rubber, you feel the taste. But with the rubber, you don't feel the taste. So jollof with pepper and jollof without pepper, I think I'll choose jollof with what? Pepper. Juxtaposing it to eating something with rubber and without rubber.
Prof.
Yeah.
Do you have any contributions here?
About eating jollof
Yes,
with
eating
pepper
jollof.
and
Yes,
one
without
without
pepper.
pepper. Let me quickly help you and your viewers. In 1814 AD,
Prof, if you do not mind, this book you've been opening.
yeah,
You have
That is a company law book.
You have opened this book and everything is in here.
Company law, and you are talking about history.
Wow.
Opening company
This
law.
is the book you need.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
and as a matter of fact, because the book contains a lot, I brought two
Wow.
of the same kind.
The same book.
They said if you want to tap the depth of knowledge of a person, measure him with the number of books that he has read.
Wow. Prof,
It doesn't mean go and read a lot of books, but you can read one book and buy a lot of them and keep it in your house.
by the same. Selikins. You see what you are doing.
It's
is a
leaky.
little.
It's leaky. I would take offense in this. I don't do this thing on a regular. If you say Selikins again, I will take offense. We have to respect
When
ourselves.
people are not learned, they are quick to remove their coat.
You see, it is very true.
When people
Because
are not learned,
it should be a battle
and
of
please,
words.
quote me in the year 2024.
People
When
are not-
people are not learned,
They are quick to remove.
their coats.
That's true.
Write it in your books.
Just
let it go into archives.
And talk fruwa na Tony there. Any akika.
And that's what to me. But if you are learned, you don't fight physical. You fight with words. And I can give him one word to fight him.
Give him one.
Nincompoop.
Wow. I'm blown away.
This covered Jollof. He is in Suba. When I say in Suba, somebody that is a river child. You are a bit doubting that when I say
Yes, I was yes.
how is he a half Ghanaian,
Half British and also in Suba.
In the year 12 AD BC. Now I'm combining two eras together. One river from Atim Apradi was flowing through London, and then the London river caught the Apradi river and slipped.
Yeah, you are mocking your own history.
I'm giving you the London River caught the river from Apradi and slipped. Now, there was a river from Germany who was seeing the same thing. He saw the whole thing like a first-hand information. He said, "Emamunya rough." Charlie, I'm burning with.
I'm getting it now. It's coming together.
It's coming together.
It's coming together.
So the river from Germany, and that's where I bring in
But what is the name of the river from Germany?
the river from Germany.
Yeah.
It is called Grants.
Grant.
Grants. Yes.
Okay, Grant.
German, du musst have yourself carve along the Taban. Lemats out autumn. Zit die Mala.
I English.
So that is Latin.
This is German.
No. Oh, come on,
My brother.
Come on.
You are
dragging us back. You are
going
dragging us
back.
back.
You are slow. You are
dragging.
You are worrying my intelligence.
No, Selikins, you are dragging us.
Come with me, Flo. Come. Do you know that there was one angel that his name came once, and we never heard of him again? Angel DeLong. He brought the jollof.
I know,
But when he was coming with the
I heard
jollof,
from that.
God has sent you. Bring the jollof to the young boy, and he took the meat and he chewed it. So God made him vanish.
Angel DeLong.
That's why we don't hear his name again in the Bible.
But you know, I understand, because you see pepper and beer.
Yeah.
See, when you're eating, you also
You want to give the history of beer?
No, we'll get that. So I'm just putting 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
That's why they say heaven there's no beer.
Beer.
But they forgot to add there's no beer and pepper.
Yeah. But there they don't eat pepper.
Beautiful.
Because
Beautiful.
angels go and deliver message. And when they are coming, they come close to you to deliver the message to your ears and your eyes. If they eat pepper and beer, God is so wise. God is too wise.
You're making me believe in God again.
My brother, come back home. God is the one true God. When angel the Lord God vanished because of what he did, do you know where he appeared?
Where did he appear?
Burundi.
That same angel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now he's begging to go back
To heaven.
But there's something in the atmosphere that we call tentacles. When he goes, he go and hit the tentacles and come back. And before he gets back to heaven, he needs to do something that I will show him later.
Okay. We also have the current vice president, also the leader of the NPP.
What is he wearing?
That is Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Baumia, voting at his polling center in Wale Wale. He's putting it in. Yeah. Put it in, put it in, put it in. And he's also wearing white. 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 White.
So white. Now what does he what
I'm coming to you.
What does he show?
So you said he will not have the sense to wear white. And if you wear white, you will win. So now right now he is wearing white. What does it mean?
You are seeing it.
Your credibility is on the line.
You are seeing it as white, but it's because of the wale that is the sun have sung on the cream, and now the cream is appearing to be white, but that is not white. If you look at it closely,
if they can take me back,
you will see that it's not white.
When he was casting the vote, I will tell you something. Let's take him back to when he was putting the ballot in the box.
Into the box.
You see? See something.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And he bent it.
He bent it.
Did he bend it? He's using his right hand on top. And then you see he moved his left hand.
Is he putting his side?
Right.
And then what did he do when he was putting it? What do you think he's just smiling?
No, I can see that. And after that he raised his hand.
Do you know who he did that to?
Who?
The souls of the dead people. Nanano mumwami. Be a do not why day. Coming home. You think it is not just like that too?
Let me come to you, Putogo. You are a man of the youth.
Thank
you don't believe in this spiritism and all of this. What do you make of this?
You know, I don't think white stands for victory.
What does it stand for?
Because in my JHS we used to wear white and black, and my BEC results was sweet. D-E-D-E-E-E-D-E. So this white, or you say it's creme de la creme.
It's cream. This is cream.
No, this is white. This is white.
When you compare the ballot paper,
these are the not.
This is white.
Different thermostats.
No, I'm sorry. I don't believe this is cream. This is white.
No. This is cream.
We have an expert on colors who has just joined us. Please, can you quickly, just 1 minute, Romanus, please.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, please. Quick one.
He is wearing white and mauve.
Yes.
Now, when a young man put white and mauve,
he is an expert on colors, and I want you to take a look at this over here, and you speak into the microphone, and then you tell us, what do you see? What color is that? You are a color expert.
You see, in colors, okay, that it comes from two words, ka and lie.
Color, what?
Ka and lie.
This is the correct history.
When you put the two together, you get what? Color.
Color.
So that is the Greek word. Kalai, and abede.
Color. Okay.
So that is where Apple got their logo. Ka.
No, but I'm asking color.
So now, for what you're seeing now, when you look at the sky, you can see that the sky is a mixture of sea blue, turquoise, and terracotta.
Thank you.
What is Baumia wearing?
Thank you.
Oh, for what he is wearing a mix of two colors.
Thank you.
Now you can see that he's wearing some light cream
Thank you.
Cream and white.
Thank you.
So are you saying that this is not white?
No, it is not white.
Because according to
Thank you.
We are asking this because according to Liezer-Legacy, he
Seleke. Leke, L-E-K-E-Y.
I can see your face change. Yes, Liezer-Legacy. So Liezer-Legacy is saying that when you wear white, it's a sign of victory. And the former president was wearing white. He is claiming that the former president was wearing white, and then Bawumia is not wearing white. What? So what you are a color expert, and what you are saying, that is what we are going to take.
Exactly.
Yes.
So as you can see, and you can see Bawumia's body language. Currently, Bawumia isn't really confident. So if you see, he's standing in limbo.
I think, and the word limbo appeared first time in the English dictionary in 12 BC.
Okay.
Limbo.
There was no dictionary in 12 BC.
No,
you don't know.
No,
it was.
Don't.
It was written on scrolls.
What is your
English dictionary?
No, what is your again?
English dictionary.
He never said English dictionary. He said dictionary.
He said English dictionary.
He said dictionary.
Dictionary.
He said dictionary.
That is why they say it
You
is
are
not
talking
cast in
Liezer-Legacy.
When you sit at a place, when you sit at a place and you are not there, your ghost confuses you. Put it down. Write my name. Let it go into the archives. Now, when a young man puts white on mauve, Foster Romanus right now is putting white on mauve.
That is white,
and then he's wearing trousers with his mauve. When you put white,
I think you should look at the color very well.
As a young man,
it's not white.
It's white.
It's not white.
It's aspiring to be white.
They don't know what color is that.
We need to vote.
It's what? What color is this?
So when you look at what I'm wearing, you can see pieces of yellow.
Thank you.
But you see now, so there's pieces of yellow, cream, off-white, and wall chalk white.
Then it's not looking good. Okay. Because if a young man put a wall chalk white on mauve, it means he's impotent.
Okay, so if you just joined us, this is National, of course, the election theater.
I saw it as white. Coming to give you a compliment that if you put white on mauve, they say that a wall chalk yellow. My brother, you are impotent.
But you are wearing a wall chalk yellow.
No. This is not a wall chalk yellow.
Yes, it's wall chalk.
No. Let me tell you my color.
Look,
let me tell you my color.
Hold on.
I combine history with color.
Hold on. You see what the host is wearing?
This one. I
This is American dirty white.
That is dirty yellow.
American dirty. This is yellow.
Dirty yellow.
Yes.
The dirty December yellow. That's what you're wearing. Now, anyone who wears that, it's hopeless.
And you know, I know that as I'm sitting here, I can see that. I can tell that. No. Romanus, come back.
No,
I can tell that. You can see that Liezer-Legacy is hoping that we don't come to him.
Let me go. If a young man puts blue on white, just opposite with a blue and yellow tie, it means that his wife or girlfriend beats him.
And what about the mirror shoe?
Mirror shoe, they don't go. Okay. A man who wears mirror shoe.
Okay.
I'm not the only one wearing mirror suit.
What can you say is that because you see, the long and
So please, if you can pan to the back.
When we're talking about mirrors, we have doing like this.
We have one of the experts at the back.
the long and
Oh, please show his face. Let them know who it is. Please.
How do you wear mirror shoe and mirror socks?
He has one mirror shoe and mirror socks.
and he's wearing mirror glasses. He thinks it's in the spirit. You can see through his soul. My God. You see, a man who wears mirror shoe. Sometimes back in the medieval days, when a man wears mirror shoe, he's not so confident of his looks. So he wears in such a way he says,
see his reflection.
Those who they look down on people are
no, that's the medieval. The Stone Age time, the men that were